Well, the sun's peeking out just a little bit. Otherwise, it's pretty cloudy and it's downright cold. Under the bridge here, there's pretty big icicles forming. Besides that little clear spot under the bridge, this lake is pretty much just all frozen. That's just how cold it's been, how cold it is right now. So may not be good to do any tailgating parties outside just because of how cold it is. Hello everybody, this is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. So this afternoon, it's still just cloudy, but we will be shortly seeing some snow showers mixing it, maybe with a little bit of mixing. But by the time the Super Bowl starts later on this evening, it does look like it's going to be just rain. Any kind of frozen precipitation will change over maybe around 3 or 4 o'clock, and that's pretty much going to be all liquid from there on. Just because we have what's called the warm sector of the synoptic scale weather event coming through, which brings in warmer air in between a warm front or stationary front in the middle and then the cold front behind it. But that cold front is coming. Even though it may be above freezing now, that temperature will be dropping like a rock right after that rain moves through. So it really doesn't look like there's going to be much of a changeover from rain to ice or mixing to snow, just because the precipitation is moving fast. So that's going to be out before we see the cold weather return into the area. But there's still a little chance of a little mixing or maybe a little bit of a flurry or snow shower early in the morning tomorrow. And that's pretty much going to be it. It's going to be mostly sunny tomorrow, unlike today. But it's going to be still cold. The highs are going to be maybe in the low to mid 30s. So the temperature that was this morning is going to be the high temperature for tomorrow. Now that cold air stays with us for a little bit. Going into Tuesday, it's still cold, just a little bit more cloudy. Now Wednesday, this is going to be the next big question. Wednesday looks like a little bit of a wintry mix chance. Some are saying just rain, some are saying, yeah, it could be a mix. But what I'm saying with my forecast, there is still a chance of a mix just because that freezing line is going to be setting up right over the tri-state region. So we could see maybe starting out as some rain to mix to snow or the opposite, depending on the exact timing of the precipitation, if it matches up with the cold air that will be coming through that day. So that's still a big question mark, but on Wednesday evenings, I usually try and go live with a weather podcast, so we'll talk a bit more about that going into Tuesday's weather update, but that weather podcast will maybe in the heart of a wintry mix by the time I do that. So definitely hit that subscribe button below and the little bell icon next to it so you get notified whenever I upload a video or if I go live. Also, trying to get a little bit of a tune going on with the car. So I did install what's called an access port. That gives me the ability to get some custom tuning done on the engine. I did get a custom tune from an online e-tuner, so we'll see how that goes. Just waiting for that tune to come on over and send to me. So we'll see how that goes. So enjoy the Super Bowl, whether you're a football fan or not, or just enjoy the food. I'm not really that big of a football fan, but I do enjoy the Super Bowl because it's time to spend with friends and family, and always good food with good wings too. Can't forget about the wings. So have a great rest of the afternoon. And also one thing I do want to mention, if you are going to be drinking with the Super Bowl beers, whatever, if you don't have a designated driver, you should definitely get one now, just because alcohol and driving do not mix. That is just, don't do it. It is very dangerous. I have seen the effects of this. Just don't drink and drive. If you are drinking a little bit more than you should and you happen to drive, there's a lot of places that are offering Lyft services or ride services if you do happen to be out at the bar. But otherwise, have a designated driver or just stay home. That may be the best and easiest way. Just have your party at home. Otherwise, that was my little public safety announcement. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Enjoy the rest of the day, enjoy the Super Bowl, and check back often to see more weather updates with what looks like maybe our third round of winter weather coming middle of this week.